The 1 is Vencello Hanover by Carl Mayberry Jr. of Alexandria, Kentucky, trained by George Owens with Bob Harper. The 2 is Oh Man, owned, trained, and driven by Bobby Arnett of Cardington, Ohio. The 3 is Tucson Guy by Gary Adams of Circleville, Ohio, trained by Jerry Kuchbach with Kyle Lader. The 4 is Studley Lamont by Billy Joe Raleigh and Tommy Lee Smith of Kentucky and Ohio, trained by Tommy Lee Smith with Jeff Ace Neisonger. The 5 is Soft Tiger by Michael Bardo of Bradford, Ohio, trained by Dan Perdue. Jim Daly is up. The 6 is Hammer and Dan by Ronald Ross of Staffordsville, Kentucky, trained by Jeff Brewer. Jason Brewer at the lines. The 7 is No Problem Mon by Hawker, Ferguson, and Smith, all the Buckeye State, trained by Tom Horner Jr. Sandy Beatty is at the lines. The 8 Gigabyte Bluegrass is out judges. The 9 Staley Lane by Marvin Godown of Greenville, Ohio, trained and driven by Kayne Kauffman, and scoring from off the second tier. Number 10 Swayze Bullet by Randy Parker of Franklin, Ohio, trained by Robert Davis. Dan Noble in the sulky. Field in motion. They're off and pacing and firing away from the inside. There goes Tucson Guy from the inside. There is Vencello Hanover driving up from the outside. There is Staley Lane. Got to the outside there. Racing in 4th is Oh Man. Inside in 5 is Swayze Bullet. 6 there is Studley Lamont. 7th along the inside is Hammer and Dan. 8th along the inside there, that is Soft Tiger. And 9th and trailing the field, but to the outside there, that is No Problem Mon. As they step towards the opening quarter, came and went in 27 3/5. And Tucson Guy on the front interior for Kyle Lader, leading it by a length and a quarter. Right there, nose to helmet in 2, that is Vencello Hanover. Staley Lane was forwardly placed in 3rd. 4th, that is Oh Man. 5th is Swayze Bullet. 6th there, that is Studley Lamont. 7th along the inside, that is Hammer and Dan. A move to the outside, and 8th is No Problem Mon. And 9th and trailing the field, that is Soft Tiger. As they step towards the half and race around the clubhouse, turning on over to the half, and it's Tucson Guy fronting the field here by a length and a half. Along the inside, Vencello Hanover is going along in 2. They're off the half in 58 2/5. Along the inside, Staley Lane is racing in 3rd. Off the turn and driving down the backside, and on top with the lead, Tucson Guy leads it here by a length and a quarter. Along the inside, now coming to the outside, here's Vencello Hanover. Staley Lane along the inside is racing in 3rd. 2nd over the outside, racing there in 4th, that is Studley Lamont. As they approach the 3/4 mile mark of the race, and from the inside, Tucson Guy applying heavy pressure on the outside of Vencello Hanover. 3/4 and 128 flat. They'll pace the final turn and head for home. Tucson Guy to the inside. Vencello Hanover to the outside and awaiting the passing lane. That is Staley Lane as they come to the top of Heartbreak Lane. Less than an 1/8 of a mile to go. And down the stretch they come. Tucson Guy is being put to the test. Vencello Hanover now to the passing lane. Here comes Staley Lane, and Staley Lane is charging hard to the passing lane. Staley Lane, Oh Man, is coming on, but it's Staley Lane in front. Finishing second was the 2, Oh Man. Third was the 1, Vencello Hanover, the top of the mile, 157 3/5, Staley Lane. Well, trackside of the winner's circle, the unofficial winner of the 8th race, claiming handicap pace. Here's the 9, Staley Lane. A 6-year-old bay horse by Rock Legend out of a Justina Zephyr. She by Warm Breeze by Marvin Godown of Greenville, Ohio. Nicely trained and driven by the K-Man, Kayne Kauffman. The 9, Staley Lane, 157 3/5. 9-2 exacta returns. 285.80, 9-2-1 try. We'll get back to that. Pick 3, 3 of 3, 425.40. Trifecta 9-2-1 returns $1,147.60. The 9, Staley Lane and Kayne Kauffman, 157 3/5. Change, that being on the 6, Cam Saylor, should read as William Walton and Philip Dish of Ohio and Wisconsin. William Walton and Philip Dish of Ohio and Wisconsin. Field at 10, post time, 10-11, 11 minutes away.